Rappers are always applauded for their genius wordplay, smart puns, and all-around rap skills. While many rappers are genuine writers and lyricists of their work, it's not a secret that a lot of them make use of ghostwriters on the low. In today's video, we'll be looking at rappers who lost their careers after they were caught using ghostwriters. The rap game, for lack of a better word, is brutal, to say the least. Being the most violent written genre of music in the world, it's also one of the most unique. Not just anyone can become a rapper. You can't just have a good voice, pick up a mic, and rap. It has to be, to a large extent, a part of you. The ability to spit out lyrics in an instant and maintain a rhythm and flow, almost like a computer program, is something special, which is why the rap game is so competitive. But one general rule that all rappers live by was own your lyrics and bars. The use of ghostwriters was generally frowned upon in the rap genre, but recently, it hasn't been much of a big deal. But after rapper Meek Mill blew the whistle on Drake's ghostwriter for his verse on the song Rico back in 2015, the dark cloud around the ghostwriting subject has been revived in the minds of music lovers all over. So we'll be highlighting some rappers who have been caught or accused of using ghostwriters sometime in their careers. Polo G. Polo G is a versatile rapper with a melodic drill rap style and is known for his vivid storytelling lyrics that touch a wide range of subjects, from growing up in Chicago to mental health and racism. He is one rapper that is no stranger to the spotlight, making his debut at only 18 years old with the release of his single, Finer Things, in 2018, which saw millions of streams and views on multiple platforms. The success of his single was momentous because he was incarcerated at the time of its release. Before releasing Finer Things, Polo G had released a couple of singles on his SoundCloud account, which gave him the momentum he needed for the release of his next single. With the success of Finer Things, fans, as well as the rest of the internet, were expecting something equally thrilling, and the young rapper did more than expected with the release of his next single. In early 2019, Polo G released his world-renowned single, Pop Out, with Bronx rapper Lil TJ, and it received positive reviews. Pop Out was an instant success for both rappers, raking in over 200 million views on YouTube alone, with millions of streams on other platforms, and ranking number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. The success of Pop Out put Polo G on the map and led to a record deal with Columbia Records. With a record label behind him, Polo G was fast at work to release his debut album, Die a Legend, which was released in June of 2019. The album featured tracks like Effortless, Through the Storm, Die and Breed, and Deep Wounds, and went on to peak at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 200. Polo G showed he wasn't a one-hit wonder with the release of his single Go Stupid in 2020, which peaked at number 60 on the Billboard Hot 100. However, Go Stupid wasn't a solo track, as it featured rappers NLE Choppa and Stunna Vegas, with featured production credits to Take Keith and Mike Will Made It. 2020 proved to be the year of Polo G, with the release of his second studio album, The GOAT, which saw the Tap It's most successful sting yet. The album was widely received as it debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 200, with even more chart-topping tracks on the album than any other Columbia record artist in 2020. Polo G left Columbia Records in September of 2020 to start his record label, Only Dreamers Achieve, ODA, and his success only seemed to rise from there on out. His single Rap Star, which was released in April of 2021, is his most successful track yet, and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. He also released his third studio album back in June, which also debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 200 charts. But there is a catch. For all this fame and brilliance, there's an unexpected twist. Polo G's lyrical genius has been called into question, as he was recently accused of using a ghostwriter after a TikTok video revealed that not only was there a ghostwriter, but said writer had not been paid. The video, which was released by an unknown source with the handle @YouGoingOutSad, shows a recording of lyrics to Polo G's track, Martin and Gina, with a September 19, 2020 date, while the official audio of the track was released in May of 2021. This has got many doubting the lyrical originality Polo G boasts of, and to top it all off, the alleged ghostwriter wasn't paid. It's not uncommon for rappers to use ghostwriters, but it is almost always a tightly kept secret, as most rappers would prefer their fans think they wrote everything on their tracks. The alleged ghostwriter hasn't come forward to say anything else since posting the video, which has many thinking it might just be another clout chaser on TikTok, but we cannot ignore the fact that there is a chance this is true, as well as the impact it'll have on Polo G's street credibility. However, legally speaking, even if it were true, the only fault really to be found will be the fact that the alleged ghostwriter had not been paid for his work, or even given credits on the track if payment was not an option. Polo G is yet to react to the allegations, but we expect a response, or at least a diss track on the matter out soon. Lil Durk. Lil Durk is one rapper who's quite vocal about his writing and MC skills, and any allegations that say otherwise would be met with his vehement denial and a possible diss track. Surprising as it might seem, Lil Durk didn't always consider a career in rapping, but after interest by record labels became serious in the early 2010s, he decided to make rapping his full-time job. Although the Chicago-born rapper didn't accept any record deals from prospective record labels, choosing instead to release his debut mixtapes and singles as a free artist. Between 2011 and 2012, Lil Durk released a few mixtapes, and they received widely positive reviews, but it was his late 2012 release that put him on the map. In December of 2012, he released L's Anthem, which was widely received and earned a devoted fan base that might even be called a cult. But the success of L's Anthem and the follow-up single, This Ain't What You Want, put him on the map and led him to accept a deal by Def Jam Recordings in conjunction with his collective, Only the Family. Following his deal with Def Jam, Lil Durk released his next mixtape, Signed to the Streets, in October of 2013, which he worked on with Lil Reese and Young Chop. The mixtape was very successful, going on to be named as the 8th best mixtape of 2013 by Rolling Stone. Under Def Jam, Lil Durk released his debut studio album titled Remember My Name in June of 2015 with fellow Def Jam artists like Jeremiah and Logic, making feature appearances on a few tracks. The album received fairly positive reviews and peaked at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 200 charts. He maintained a sting with Def Jam Recordings and released his second studio album titled Lil Durk 2X in July of 2016, but the album performed even worse than his previous album. Lil Durk 2X peaked at number 29 in the Billboard Hot 200 charts, with tracks in the album featuring Yo Gotti, Ty Dolla $ign, and other rappers. Lil Durk proved he was the king of mixtapes by releasing several mixtapes in 2017, with appearances by rappers 21 Savage, Meek Mill, Lucci, Hypno Carlito, and BJ the Chicago Kid. After 5 years with Def Jam Recordings, Lil Durk announced he was leaving the record label and released his 12th mixtape the very next day. The mixtape titled Just Cause Y'all Waited was released on Apple Music and iTunes exclusively. It peaked at number 57 on the Billboard Hot 200 and number 22 on the rap charts. Not too long after, he released his third studio album, Signed to the Streets 2, after signing with Interscope Records in 2018. The Chicago rapper proved he didn't need a break by releasing his fourth studio album, Love Songs for the Streets 2, the very next year in 2019. The album saw features from Meek Mill, King Von, 21 Savage, and even Nicki Minaj, and peaked at number 4 in the Billboard Hot 200 charts. His fifth studio album, Just Cause Y'all Waited 2, was released in May of 2020 with the chart-topping single, Three-Headed Goat, featuring Lil Baby and Polo G. The album surpassed its predecessor by peaking at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 200 charts. Lil Durk's controversial life has led to several diss tracks fired at him, but he didn't take him laying down, as he made diss tracks of his own with bomb lyrics. His feud with rapper 6ix9ine resulted in ghostwriting allegations, stating he didn't write most of the chart-topping songs. The allegations were baseless, as nobody came forward claiming they had written for the Chicago rapper, but his feud with 6ix9ine still lives long after the ghostwriting allegations have been put to bed. And if you know Lil Durk, you know that his reputation means a lot to him, and baseless or not, the rap community will never look at him the same again. King Von. King Von was a phenomenal rapper, and this was evident in his breakout single, Crazy Story, which was released in 2018 after he signed with his friend and fellow rapper, Lil Durk's record label, Only the Family. Crazy Story raked in millions of views on YouTube and made it to the Billboard Hot Hip Hop chart at number 32. The Chicago rapper released Crazy Story 2.0, featuring Lil Durk in 2019, and it was another smash hit, parking at number 4 on the bubbling Hot 100 chart. Since his passing in 2020, several accusations with regards to ghostwriters have steered the water, but with no actual proof to back up the claims. If King Von had not passed away so soon, we're certain that his career would have taken a huge hit following all these accusations. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has had one of the longest rap careers in the game, dropping lines since the 90s and still releasing tracks even now. But he has been accused of using ghostwriters for some of his recent music. Rapper Problem revealed he had ghostwritten for Snoopy back in 2013, and Snoop Dogg himself seems to not be bothered about it. He even admitted to allowing some of his little homies to express themselves through him, insinuating they contribute to his music by writing lyrics. Nas. Rapper Nas is undoubtedly one of the greatest lyricists and songwriters alive, and his work with other rappers and musicians is proof of this. So when a writer, Dream Hampton, accused him of using ghostwriters for his untitled album, it was received with a grain of salt. Moreover, one of the alleged ghostwriters denied writing for Nas, admitting that Nas would never need a ghostwriter. The second alleged ghostwriter only admitted that his contribution to the album was a collaboration and not in a ghostwriting capacity. So as to whether Nas uses ghostwriters or not, I guess we'll never know. These rappers all have a verified track record for writing their lyrics, and with or without ghostwriters, they have managed to stay relevant in the ever-evolving industry.